Greetings. My name is Dominique Remenick, and I'm a third-year doctoral student in a clinical and school psychology program in New Jersey, and I'm here to share some information on the benefits of a mindfulness practice for improving mental health. Mindfulness comes from many different spiritual and religious traditions, particularly Eastern traditions like Buddhism, and has been incorporated into evidence-based treatments in psychology. Mindfulness can be understood as paying attention to the present moment, acknowledging and allowing what's going on in our surrounding environment and our sensory experience, including our thoughts and feelings, and noticing these things without judgments. Our minds are often busy helping and protecting us by either planning for the future, trying to learn from the past. And while these thoughts can often be very useful, sometimes we get caught up in them, especially some of the negative and painful thoughts. We can get stuck in them, kind of like being stuck in a pit of quicksand. So when we struggle with these thoughts and feelings, try to push them away, we get stuck further. Just like when struggling in a pit of quicksand, kicking and reaching makes you sink deeper. And then this is where things like anxiety and depressive symptoms can come in. So mindfulness is kind of like stopping that struggle. It's opening up to the present moment and noticing and allowing painful thoughts and feelings that arise. And just like in real quicksand, stopping the struggle and accepting the situation allows you to float to the top and survive. It's important to state that the goal of mindfulness is not necessarily to feel only good things or avoid or get rid of all the bad things, since we can't really remove all the stressors in life. The goal is simply to open up and notice whatever arises and make room for it. And it might sound counterintuitive, but allowing painful thoughts and feelings actually helps them move through and out of us. It can help us get unstuck from some of these really distressing experiences, and it can bring healing. Practicing mindfulness has so many benefits. It can help manage symptoms of stress, anxiety, and depression. It can help focus attention, it can induce relaxation, and just improve overall health. Mindfulness is a really great tool for managing not only current stressors that you might have, but it can be a preventative tool as well. So think of mindfulness as a skill, kind of a tool you can put in your mental health toolbox to help you stay healthy and also help down the road when things get difficult down the line, which they often do. So some mindfulness practices are more formal sitting meditations, but mindfulness actually can be done anytime, anywhere. So many types of mindfulness you can do, such as a focus on the breath and the body, a body scan, noticing things with your five senses, mindful walking, mindful eating, mindful coloring. You can even mindfully do the dishes. And today I will lead a brief mindfulness practice focused on the body and the breath. So I invite you to join me in this practice by sitting in an upright and comfortable position. You can also lie down if that's more comfortable to you. And as you find your position, I also ask that you either close your eyes or you can avert your gaze downward. And we'll begin by taking some slow, deep breaths. And as we're breathing, bringing your attention to the experience of breathing. Really noticing that sensation of the air coming into your body on the in-breath, the air releasing from your body on the exhale. And bringing your attention to this experience. Is the air warm or cold when it enters your body? What does it feel like to have the chest and belly rise and fall? Bringing our attention to the simple act of breathing. And as we're noticing the breath, you might realize that your mind is wandering. And that's okay, that's what minds do. If you find yourself worrying about the future or thinking about the past, simply bringing your attention back to the present moment and back to the breath. And we can also bring our attention to our bodies and the sensations we're experiencing in this moment. You might notice where your body is contacting the chair, the place where you're sitting or lying down. Feeling your feet touching the floor. Just noticing where you're grounded in this space. Continuing to breathe, notice the body. Bringing attention to the areas of tension in the body, maybe the lower back or the shoulders. Just noticing the sensations. You might notice different areas that are cold or warm. Maybe your hands are cold, or your feet are cold. You might notice the position of your body, your arms and hands placed in your lap. You might notice the sensation of the clothing you're wearing. Does the fabric feel soft or itchy? Just noticing these things. And as we're paying attention to the body, again, our minds are likely to wander. It's what our minds do. They think and plan to protect us. So just noticing this as well. Noticing where the mind and the attention have gone and just gently bringing them back to the moment. Bringing that attention back to the body, back to the breath, back to the present moment. We may be doing these gentle returns to the moment many times throughout the day. But that's okay. The moment is always here for us to return to. We can always take a break from our thoughts. Take a few moments to notice the breath and the body. And taking a break in this present moment. So now we'll take a few more slow, deep breaths. And then bring our attention from the breath and the body back to the room, back to the video. You may open your eyes at this time. Take your time with that. So thank you so very much for sharing in this practice with me and allowing me to share some information on the benefits of a mindfulness practice for mental health. I hope you found this experience meaningful and that you'll consider incorporating some mindfulness into your life. Be it a few mindful breaths as part of your morning routine or a more formal sitting practice like this one, maybe a few times a week. Taking this time to focus on your mental health is good self-care, and we all deserve the benefits that mindfulness can bring. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and be well.